Okay, this is video 10.1, and we're finding the perimeter of different figures. This is another elementary concept that you learned already, so you're coming to 6th grade already knowing how to find the perimeter. But you need to remember how to do it when you don't have a teacher reminding you how. Our guiding question is, how do you calculate perimeter? So when you write your summary, for your summary, you're going to start out like this. Everybody's going to have this. To calculate perimeter, and then you fill in the blank. You finish that sentence. To calculate perimeter, and then you're going to finish that sentence. That's what I'm going to be looking for in the summary. Okay. Number 1, what shape is that? That is a square, and you can tell because all the sides are the same length. They're all 17 meters. So to find the perimeter, you can simply take 17 times 4. Okay? Or you could do 17 plus 17 plus 17 plus 17. Okay, either way, you're just going to get 68, and then make sure that you have a label. Meters. Okay? I either want to see this work on your notes, or I want to see this work on your notes. One or the other. You're going to show me how you find perimeter. Now, perimeter is a formula that's on the math chart. So if you need to look at that, it's going to tell you that you either double the length and double the width and add it together, or that you, well, I'll show you on some of these. Okay, let's look at number 2. Number 2 is another square. So I'm just going to do it the quick way, 21 times 4. And that is 84 inches. Perimeter is a length from here to here to here to here to here. Back at the beginning. So how far is that all the way around? All right, let's look at number 3. Number 3 is one like what you'll see on your math chart. Your math chart says that the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Why 2? Well, because there's 2 lengths and there's 2 widths. Okay? So 2 times the length, that would be 2 times 18. And then you're going to add that to 2 times the width, which is 2 times 8. So 2 times 18 is 36. 2 times 8 is 16. And when you add those together, you get 52 feet. Okay, you could do it like that. Or you could do 18 plus 18 plus 8 plus 8. Okay? Either way, you're going to get the same thing. 52 feet. So it's 52 feet all the way around. So if you were going to fence in a pen for an animal, and it was going to be in the shape of a rectangle, you would need 52 feet of fencing. Okay, that's one thing that you might see. If you were putting a border around, let's say this is a wall, and you were going to put a border around it, all the way around it, or maybe it's a bulletin board. Okay, 52 feet, you would need 52 feet of border paper. Okay, what else goes around? What's another sneaky thing that they may not say what's the perimeter. They may say the edge. Okay, those are sneaky ways that they may ask for perimeter. Okay, let's go to number 4. Okay, this is very simple. I'm going to be looking at your paper. So you need to have number 4, and you need to have number 5, and you need to have number 6 completed. I am not going to work these with you on the video. You do these on your own. I will be checking them in your notes. Okay, number 7, you can do that one. It's very simple. Just add up all the sides. Okay. I do want to talk about number 8 with you. Number 8, you have to make sure that you catch every straight side. That one's labeled 9, 12, 9, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5. What I tell my students to do is just outline it like this, and for every straightaway, every straight part, make sure there is a label, because sometimes they won't label a side, and you have to figure out what the length is. Does this side have a label? Yeah, 12. Does this side have a label? This side has a label. This side has a label. Every time you turn a corner, you have to look for a new label. Okay, turning the corner here, we have a new label of 6, and then turning the corner, and there it is, 5. Okay, you go ahead and add those up. I'm going to be checking them on your in your notes. Okay, and then there's this one. All of these triangles are the same. So if you can find the perimeter of one of the triangles, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. And the perimeter is going up and around, all the way around. Okay? No, you can do that. Okay, number 10, it says, how many segments, x units long, are needed for the perimeter of each figure? They're not telling you how long each part is. They're just saying, we don't know how long it is, so we're going to put an X here to represent that. So how many X's would it take to go around this circle? There's square. 1X, 2X, 3X, 4X. So then this would be another one, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's 2 on each side. Okay, so how many segments, x units long? It would be 8 segments. Okay, now you do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, so that would be 1, 2, 3 at the top. 1 on the side, so 1 on the side over here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's also 8 segments. So the perimeter is the same. Do they look like they have the same amount on the inside? If one of them was a candy bar, which one would you rather eat? Okay, let's look at number 12. A 4-foot wide walkway surrounds a 10-foot square wading pool. That's like a baby pool. What is the perimeter of the walkway? Okay, so the perimeter of the walkway is this part here. We know that this much is 10. Okay, and then this much that's left over, that is 4. And this much over here is also 4. Okay, so there's 4, and then 10, because that's the same length as this, and then another 4. Okay, so what's 4 plus 10 plus 4? That is 18. So this whole side here is 18. Do you understand where all of these numbers came from? The 4 is from here. That means that this length is 4. And then this side here would be 4, so this side is 4. That length from here to here, just that much is 4. And then this is 10 feet, so directly above it, that's 10 feet. So each side is 18 feet long. So how are you going to find the perimeter? 18 times 4. And that gives you 72 feet. The last one, and by the way, they use the word perimeter here, but they might not say that. They might say, what's the distance around the walkway? Or what is the distance of the walkway? Okay. Number 13, Jan wants to sew a fringe border on all sides of a rectangular rug for her bedroom. The rug is 3 4/10 feet wide and 5 1/2 feet long. How many feet of fringe does she need? These are all sneaky words for perimeter, fringe, border. Let's see. On all sides. That's a hint right there. It's going to go all the way around. So it's 3 4/10 feet wide and 5 5/10 feet long. Okay? Now we're just adding decimals here. When you add decimals together, you just make sure that the decimals are lined up. Okay? So this comes out to 18. And then this is not a good 3. That's 16, 17. Now where's your decimal going to go? You keep it lined up right here. 17 1/18 feet. Okay, now you are going to do self-check quiz 10-1 and email it to me.